everybody, and welcome to the Upkeep for Monday, January 29th, 2024.
That's right. It's all of the magic news you need in 10 minutes or less.
And the first magic news we have to bring you this lovely week is the Murders at Karlov Manor pre-release, which is coming up this weekend.
Oh my goodness, go to your local game store.
Yeah, it's going to be so fun. I watched the pre-release from Loading Ready to Run, and they were having a blast.
Yes.
They said they were like thinking about all of the games and the decks afterwards. They couldn't get it out of their head.
Amazing.
So it should be a fun time, everybody.
That makes me very excited. Of course, you can listen to our Judge Rob episode this week.
Absolutely.
For all of the information that you need on complicated cards or tricky interactions.
And if you're looking forward to playing the set on Arena, this is a reminder, consider this your sign, that you have until the 5th to pre-order those play bundles that are on Arena because the set drops on the 6th.
Speaking of Arena, you can play out the Murders at Karlov Manor murder cases with story decks on Arena in a special upcoming event that can win you 6 different showcase treatment card styles.
Yeah, this is going to run February 27th through March 5th, and it's standard with 5 pre-constructed themed decks. They all have kind of punny, murdery names, like the Naya deck is called Caught Red Branched. It's
Nice.
pretty good, pretty
Yeah.
good. Entry fee is 2,500 gold or 500 gems. Murders at Karlov Manor officially releases in paper on February 9th.
The Murders at Karlov Manor Commander deck lists are out now. Alongside the February 9th release of Murders at Karlov Manor, the Precon Commander decks will also be available that day.
Yeah, there's Deadly Disguise, which is red, green, white, featuring Kaust Eyes of the Glade, which is some very spooky art. It's a Dryad a detective that's a 2/2. Whenever a creature you control that was turned face up this turn deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, and tap, turn target face down, attacking creature you control face up.
There's Revenant Recon, which is blue-black with Mirko Obsessive Theorist, 1 blue-black for a 1/3 vampire detective. Whenever you surveil, put a +1/+1 counter on Mirko. At the beginning of your end step, you may return target creature card with power less than Mirko's power from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it.
There's Deep Clue Sea, another pun, which is green, white, blue, featuring Morska Undersea Sleuth. It's a 2/3 for green, white, and blue legendary creature Vidalcan Fish Detective. What a type line. That says you have no maximum hand size. You might be into that, Megan. At the beginning of your upkeep, investigate. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put 2 +1/+1 counters on Morska.
And finally, Blame Game, red-white with Nelly Borka, Impulsive Accuser, 2 red-white for a 2/4 human detective with vigilance. Whenever Nelly attacks, suspect target creature, then goad all suspected creatures. A suspected creature has menace and can't block. Whenever one or more creatures an opponent controls deals combat damage to one or more of your opponents, you and the controller of those creatures each draw a card.
Is it just me, or when you see goad or goaded, do you think goat or goated? Like, that card's goated, man.
No, I can't say I do.
Well, I'm having a real problem here. Speaking of Ravnica, we've now got more information on Ravnica Clue Edition.
This combines Magic and Clue gameplay. Quote, Guildmage body lies slain in his manor, and it's your job to determine the manner of his demise. Gather evidence when you deal combat damage, then follow the clues to crack the case. That releases on February 23rd.
Yeah, this is a multiplayer, so it's going to be like a Commander gameplay set. You can make your own decks if you want to, too, and reshuffle stuff to make a new kind of case to solve every time.
Each box contains 8 20-card boosters themed to each of Ravnica's guilds, featuring reprints as well as new to Magic cards not in Murders at Karlov Manor boosters. There's a special launch party event February 23rd through 25th, so check with your local game store to see if they're participating. You get a Lavinia foil to Conspiracy and a retro frame promo card for playing.
There's more information on how to play this Ravnica Clue Edition game over on dailymtg.com. I played a lot of Clue as a kid, and I don't know, I would be kind of interested to see how this plays out when combined with Magic.
Same. Finally, congratulations to the new regional champions.
Yay!
Modern is the name of the game. because that is going to be the format at Pro Tour Amsterdam. Marco Del Pivo took down the European Regional Championship with Teamer Rhinos. He was a top 8 competitor at Pro Tour Lord of the Rings with Crashing Footfalls, and he actually went to this event specifically to try and get in the finals so that he could qualify for the World Championship, because he's already qualified for the Pro Tour. So this was just a World Championship quest for him, and he met it.
Congratulations, Marco, and doing it with always doing it with the Rhinos. You know what I mean?
And congratulations to Guillaume Mercham, who won the City Class Games Showdown Brazil's regional championship. He took down the 200-player field with Rakdos Grief.
And speaking of competitive play stuff, we updated you recently about Star City Games taking over control of the regional championships here in the US, which is starting with the final RC of the year in 2024, while other tournament organizers are taking over in other regions. So starting this fall, European, Middle East, and African Regional Championship, the new organizer for that is going to be Tournament Master. And for Mexico and Central America and the Caribbean region, they're switching hands from Yellow Rabbit to Necro Tower, once again beginning with the final RC of 2024. Well, that's all the Magic news that we have for you this week. Thank you so much for listening. You can check out our full-length episode of Good Luck High Five. Like we said, it is the Judge Rob episode this week, so you don't want to miss that. And you can support all of our work that we do over here on this channel at patreon.com/GLHFmagic.